Yes, it's people, and welcome back to another video on the Bridge YouTube channel where we bring you all things Chelsea. And I'm here today to do the Chelsea match review of Chelsea 2, Crystal Palace 1. Just finished the game as of recently, 5 minutes ago. Let's get into it. Here we go. So, as always, let's start of the way the match went and everything like that. So, in the first half, towards the beginning of the first half, I thought Crystal Palace for the first 67 minutes had a lot of the possession. They were trying to press us, putting a lot of action onto us in the sense of trying to create chances. And I felt like for the first 67 minutes, they did that job effectively. Then after that, Chelsea were able to come back on, be a bit more effective. We started gaining a lot more position, and honestly for me, particularly in that first half, Gusto, Mudryk were starting to create those chances that were needed. In particular, so I want to give those two a shout out in particularly Gusto, who we'll get on to shortly. But obviously that happened, and then obviously we had the first chance with Mudryk for Maatsen, which he toe punts, but it's like a weak toe punt. So when it hits the goalkeeper on the rebound, it's not because he's not hit it strong enough. It's it allowed Tariq Mitchell to get there a bit quicker and to kick it out for a throw in. That was one of the chances that we had. The next one obviously was then the big chance in which Gusto then to what's it called to someone, then back to Gusto, who's able to, Gusto to Mudryk holds on to the ball because he can't shoot, pass it to Gusto, who makes his run still centrally all the way to the other side of the field, in the sense that he goes from coast to coast, bang bang, and then literally gets there and then passes it straight into Mudryk for tapping 1-0. And big up to Mudryk, man, for getting his goal. He's now, I think, got 3 or 4 goals now in the EPL, if I'm not mistaken. So, listen, he's slowly building up his goal tally. And, I had already made my prediction that he's going to get around about 5-10 goals in the season. So, clearly, he's getting there, to be honest. So, big up to Mudryk there. And big up to Gusto, man, for continuing that run. Most of the time, as a fullback, you're probably just told to stay on the wing and do the overlapping job there. But he continued that run in this when he went in centrally to the other side to allow to create that space, to create that motion, to allow Mudryk to get in that space into going centrally to get into that tapping position. So big up to him. Now, after that, as you know, if Chelsea, what is Chelsea like? They will put their foot off the gas, and then they'll be like, you know what, nothing's happened. We'll be alright. We'll be Gucci guilty and stuff like that. And then we just meandered around the ball, not creating that many chances. Obviously, there was the big chance of it in Nkunku, where Jackson was able to get into a 2v1 where he was running at 2 players, held them off, passed to Nkunku. And Nkunku did what he does best, which is that he accidentally missed it, which is crazy for me personally. Like, I don't know, he missed it and then he tried to make it out to be a penalty, even though on the replay there was no contact. But listen, we all have our bad days, and Nkunku clearly had his when it came to that shot in particular, I would say, but not as the way he played, because the way he played today was actually pretty decent, I would say. Very good start, of course, from someone that's coming back from injury. So big up to Nkunku, man. In the second half, we kind of continued this thing where we were very meandering, nonchalant. Then the changes happened when Richie brought off Maatsen, brought off, I believe the other player was Mudryk, and then he brought on, what's it called? No. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he brought on Maatsen, and then he took off Maatsen, and then he also took off Mudryk for, if I'm not mistaken, it was Broha and it was Thiago Silva, yes, Broha and Thiago Silva. And then what happened afterwards was we became stale. Broha and Lavia came on for those two. And then Lavia and Silva, I should say, came on for those two, Mudryk and Maatsen. And then he brought on Madueke and then Broha afterwards. But it was like we were meandering, nothing was getting created. Then we had the offside goal by Jackson, which was if he just had to control his run there a bit more, he would have been fine. But then guess what happens afterwards? Straight away, he then misses a literal finesse shot pretty wide, which he should have really put into the net there by Jackson. And then obviously you then had the penalty shout for Madueke, which became a penalty. And listen, it's ironic on Madueke that the man that Pochettino has not played at all, only given him 119 minutes in the league before this game, has not said anything about him starting, chose today to start Maatsen over him, of all people, to have saved him today. You know what I mean? That is crook behaviour, man. That is a crook style of behaviour. I'll be honest with you, 110%. That the guy that you have not been playing, the guy that the way. Yeah, talking about him, the way you've been handling about him, have been saying that he's not good enough, he's the one that's saving you now. It's crazy. It's crazy to me that the guy, that you've been saying is not good enough, it seems, not been playing enough, is the one that saves you now. And guess what? He's not playing against Luton. But we move. But then after that, pretty much, nothing really happened after that. And then that game ended 2-1. Now, in regards to stand-up plays for me, Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto is a stand-up player for me. Quality, bro, going forward, going back defensively. He was doing it all, bro. He was the man in the match, bro. He created chances. He was doing chances. Bro, I can't lie to you, man. 19 or 20, if I'm not mistaken, 19 turning 20. You can only get better than this. I can't lie to you, man. 24. Your chain is in danger from being snatched. 24's chain is in danger of being snatched, bro. I'll be real. So, listen, man, big up to Man Augusto first and foremost, man. Good performance from him. Nkuku, I thought had a good performance too. Was clearly getting into the pocket, creating space, trying to make those chances alongside Mudryk in particular. Him and Jackson had some level of chemistry, but Nkuku and Mudryk were playing really, really well together, in my opinion. It just needed like another number that maybe had a bit more connectivity and understands the way of his movement and his passing. Per se, I would say, when it comes to Nkuku, Mudryk, I thought for the first half was playing really well, created chances, was making those good final balls into like a Motm and others at times. Obviously, he got his goal, which I'm very happy for. Hopefully, obviously he got taken off, and after that tackle from Harry Klein, hopefully that's not nothing any serious at all, and then we can hopefully bring him back in. So it's a good thing, obviously, that he's come back in and he looks good. So I'm happy for my guy, aka Mudryk. Now Jackson, I thought, had an alright performance. It wasn't good, wasn't bad. He missed some clear cut chances which he should not have missed, in my personal opinion, but it is what it is, and we move on personally. Now, Buddy Shaw, for me, that goal by Ulisse, by the way, and which I wanted to discuss here, is I've been seeing people make the argument that it's like Buddy Shaw's fault when it isn't. I think Buddy Shaw expected Manchester to make the shot, to hit it with the header, but the shot not to go in, and was trusting Petrovic. But Cole got a bit scared, so he just ran to where the ball was rather than understanding his position. But even when that happens, Caicedo should have then tucked in, run through to make sure to block Ulisse, because he knew if the ball went towards Ulisse, then it was game over. So again, that's just about communication, and also having the awareness, understanding the awareness of your surroundings as well. Now, in regards to the actual, performance, bro, I'll be honest, like, we created chances, but the performance, bro, was not good enough again. Not good enough performance from me personally, was not great at all. Like, Poch is getting away with it as usual, bro. Crook, he's moving like a crook, and honestly, bro, that second half in particular, bro, was bad. It was bad, bro. Like, the changes failed him. He made the wrong changes. Everything was not working at all, but it is what it is. I actually want to give a big quick shout out because I forgot about him. Lavia obviously started in the second half. From the 56 minutes onwards, got more than half an hour of gameplay inside of him. Hopefully he comes back to, hopefully he can continue, to improve on that and everything like that at all. So we'll see there. But in regards to Broha was, Broha just got literally, out muscled, bullied by the centre back, Joachim Anderson, if I'm not mistaken. So it's not looking good for him, bro. I'll be honest with you as well. Now, in regards to what I was saying, Poch is maybe like a crook, just getting these, scallywag wins. And listen, man, he's gonna make it to January transfer window from what it's looking like. We've got Luton next as well, which if Chelsea are serious, they'll probably beat you. So it's not looking good, bro. It's not looking good, bro, man. And I'm so pissed off about that as well. But it is what it is, man, because the tactics, bro, were bad. We don't really even have a style of play. We're so lethargic, come and go from the back to the front. Whenever we score a goal, there's no like nous, no behaviour, no impotence for us to go forward with as well. So it's not easy, man. It's not easy at all, bro, to say the very least. But listen, man, at the end of the day, a win is a win. We accept them, we move on, but it's not really a great win either. And currently in the table, I think we're joint 10th with Bournemouth, if I'm not mistaken, right now. Let me just double check that for everyone right now. But yeah, we're actually currently we're currently in our 10th, joint 10th with Wolves and Bournemouth. We just have the best GNA because our GNA currently is 2. The other ones are -4 for Wolves and then -5 for Bournemouth. So we're just surviving on there because of goal difference. Now the next team that is in front of us, if I'm not mistaken, is Brighton. So listen, man, it is what it is. We move. But guys, as usual, that's been the video. Please continue to like, share, subscribe. Listen, man, it's nothing really to shout home about, but a win is a win at the end of the day, and we just gotta take our wins. Simple as that, really. But hey, thank you for watching. As always, love and guidance, and as always, please make sure to stay